Hello everyone. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jessica. Welcome. Coming to you from my kitchen floor today. And we are actually going to be repotting some plants. Thought I'd film it because I have a lot of friends that are newbie plant parents. They're like, what the heck do I do when I repot it? And it's really simple. I'm not an expert by any means, but I've kept a lot of plant babies alive. So let's get into it. Let me show you how to repot your plants. We have a few to repot today. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fewest 3 or more. So yeah, a few plants to get repotted or put into new homes. Stay tuned. Also, since we are on my kitchen floor, the angles are a little weird. You may just see here down for the video. Enjoy the show, but I wanted to let you know so you wouldn't be seeing my face and think it was weird, just how the angles are. And I figured you'd rather see what I'm doing with my hands and the plants than my beautiful face, but you'll see my face again at the end, I promise. All right, here we are again. I'm surrounded by a lot of things. When I repot something, I take a trash bag. The bigger the trash bag, the better. If I just take one and I put it on the ground like so, that way cleanup's a little bit easier. A lot of the times it gets out of this bag, but it does help. And I will give you all the disclaimer. I probably should have said this, but you can still see my face. I am very scared repotting plants. I don't like bugs, so you just never know what may be in the plant. I haven't had a bug pop out yet. I'm just letting you know. You never know what may be in the plant or what may be in your soil. I would be really smart to wear gloves. I don't. I am one with nature. If I see a bug, don't laugh at me and praise Jesus. Please don't let me have jinxed myself. But let's get started. First, we'll do the Monstera I am propagating for my best friend. Look at it, look at it. This is not the Monstera I cut in my video. If you've watched that, this is a different one. But yeah, look at these roots, y'all. I think this would be good for anybody to see. I created these roots. I've been in water for quite some time, maybe a month or so. Oh, the roots are getting entangled. It's an entanglement of roots. But yeah, so here are the roots. So I'll get this in a pot for her. She's home for Texas, and I wanted to give her a plant baby as a welcome home gift. It's not a surprise, she knows it's coming, but let's get this planted for her. So let's get some of this other stuff out the way. These are little plastic pots. I purchased them from Walmart. I think I received 100 for 20 bucks. I like to plant plants into kind of like a nursery pot at first, because when you put it in something pretty, sometimes it's hard to get it out of the pretty pot. So it's nice to have a removable pot in here. So I like to use these just for decoration and something to go in there. You can get these online, you can get them in stores. They sell out really fast in like Home Depot, Lowe's type scenarios, but they carry them. I ordered mine online, this big old size. So yeah, that's what we're using to pot her plant, and then I'll purchase her a pretty planter to gift it to her in. You can't see that one, but you'll see it later. So for her pot, I'm just gonna use some soil I already have. I have like 3 bags of soil here in case I run out. But this is just moisture control pot mix, nothing special about it. I also have this. I don't know, y'all, I just be buying dirt. I also bought some perlite. Like y'all, I'm telling you, I just be buying stuff. This is supposed to be really good to mix in with your soil. I can let you read the claims right there. So I'll put a little bit of this in hers. I've never used it before, but why not? We'll experiment today. So before I even do that, I got these from Home Depot today to just help mix stuff. I'll put that down. Get some of my perlite. I'm not gonna do a lot of perlite in her plant because I don't even know what I'm doing yet. Got a knife. See if we can cut this a little bit. Looks like little white rocks. Pour some of them out. That may be too many, but whatever. So what I'll do is I'll just sprinkle some perlite in as I sprinkle the dirt in. I spilled it. I'll be sweeping that up. I'll be sprinkling some perlite in after I sprinkle the dirt in. So bring your pot back. Oh, it's dusty. I don't have the corona. So here's my dirt. we'll sprinkle some in. And this is probably not the best example to do first because this one's really easy. It's not already in dirt. But we'll get to the ones that I gotta get out the pots. Oh, I forgot about the perlite, just that quick. You got a dust mask on with this stuff. Yeah, I just put the dirt in there. I'm mixing it around because I forgot to do it little by little like I said I was. But again, I don't really use this stuff, so it's new to me. So I like to dig a hole in my dirt that I'm using to put my items in. So let's take her roots here, her nice little monsteras. And I dug my hole. Maybe we'll take some dirt out. We'll stick them on in there. And then we'll just cover it with more dirt. I like to somewhat center it. Somewhat keywords, because sometimes it's not perfectly centered. See, that dirt's too far. We'll just use this dirt. This one looks like it has some more like rocks and sticks in it. Kind of like the other dirt better. This has twigs. We don't need any twigs. Let's go back to this one. So when I do this, I like to put enough dirt in where the plant is standing up alone. And I don't have to like hold it too much. So pack it in there kind of good. I probably should have dug it a little deeper in the dirt. But that's good. This is her plant. So I'll let this chill in the dirt for a few days before I give it to her, just to make sure it doesn't die. Going from water to dirt can be very shocking for plants. But ta-da, one down. How easy was that? We'll move him out the way and get on to the next baby. So this next plant, I ain't gonna lie y'all, I'm nervous. This is my rattlesnake plant. Very pretty. He's been growing a lot of new leaves for me. I think the scientific name is a cathelial, but I call it rattlesnake. Real pretty. He's gotten very large since I first got him. This is still the nursery pot in which I purchased him, and the roots are starting to come out from the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. It's not bad, but that's typically a sign that your plant needs to be repotted. This is a good one to show you all. Not a pro, so bear with me. What you want to do is kind of massage your plant. You're breaking up the dirt and the roots so it'll be easier to come out. I'm also checking for critters, because if some fall out, we about this mug, okay? So I massage it. It's doing pretty well. And you like to do this because when you repot it, you want it to easily be able to grow in its new home. You don't want the roots to be so used to this shape that they don't go anywhere and they don't get any larger. All right, so we've gone and we've given this a good massage. So next I am going to get my new pot, and we're going to do the same thing that we just did for the Monstera. I'm gonna add some dirt in. You see, like, I don't know if you all can see all this dirt that's collecting in this plastic bag. Saving me cleanup. A little extra right there, but overall saving me cleanup. So let's put the dirt in here, a little bit of dirt. Gotta remember to add in some more perlite this time. Put some of that in there. Mix, mix, mix. Put some more dirt in. And I'm not gonna do too much dirt in this time in the first beginning, because my plant does have a lot of dirt. And granted, you don't want to keep all of its original dirt in the new pot, but you know, I don't clean my roots 1000%, so a lot of that dirt is still gonna be in here, okay? And if you don't know what I mean by that, some people, when they repot their plants, they try to get as much of this dirt off as possible, because they like to put only roots, kind of like the Monstera was, into their new soil, which that is very beneficial. I just don't have the time to fight my roots to get it like that. So I have some dirt in here. It's kind of like a little over a quarter filled with dirt at the moment, and some perlite. You do not have to use perlite, okay? This is my first time ever using it, and I've planted a lot of plants. So yeah, dirt, perlite in here. You see this little bag is my lifesaver. So I have this. So this is the scary part when I be thinking creepers are gonna crawl out. but now I start applying pressure to the bottom of the pot, pretty much trying to get this plant out. So you can go up and kind of hold it and just topple it upside down. Let's move this out the way. Topple it upside down, and it should all come out like that. So I always like to look at the roots. It's falling apart, but there's some good root action down there. You see that? You see how my roots? Very cool. So yeah, the dirt is helping me out. It's already coming apart from that massage that we gave it. So I just massage it a little bit more to see if I can get anything else out, any other dirt off of it, and help let these roots breathe. And y'all, as I massage that extra layer of dirt off, it's a lot of roots on here. So this thing probably could have stayed in that pot maybe another month, but let's just get it repotted. So yeah, here we are massaging. I see some, what's that called? Fertilizer in here. So you see more of the roots being shown. That's about all that I'm going to do. I'll stick my hand up in the middle a little bit. You just want to loosen it up to the point where the roots aren't just like searching for a new spot because they're so contained. You want to get them a little loosey-goosey. Now this would be a no-no for some plant people. They're like, break the roots up a little bit more. I don't want to damage my roots, okay? And when I'm doing this, I'm only hitting the dirt. I'm not hitting the roots, only the dirt to loosen it up. So this is what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to take this and put it in my pot, and that's how that's going to sit. Actually, I can use a little bit more dirt at the bottom. I don't like how low it sits in here. So we're going to take that back out, put that here. Oh, where's our perlite? Yeah, perlite. Take this, we're going to add a little bit more. Dusty, please don't make me sneeze. And then we're going to put some more dirt in here. Alright, we're going to mix that up. And now, since there's not a lot of perlite in here, move this over, and if this is just dirt, that's fine, or you can do it straight out the bag. You don't necessarily need a little container, but I am going to add some dirt in here and mix it up, because what I'm actually going to do is use this dirt to pack in the sides of my new container. So that's in here. So now with this pot, I'm going to take Mr. Rattlesnake here. See Mr. Rattlesnake? I'm going to put him in this pot, which he fits in. So now, y'all, this bag is saving my life, and I may need another one. So now I'm going to take this dirt, and I'm going to slowly pack it in to this plant to like cover up the sides and up top. When you repot a plant, you never want to go too big for the next pot. Some people, they just go all in, but that's really bad for your plant, and it could cause root rot. So the next plant that I'm going to do, I actually am going to do a little bit too big of a pot, but it's not that bad. You don't want to just be massive pot difference. So say all that to say, this pot isn't much bigger than the one it was in, but it will give it enough room to grow without completely shocking it. Get some dirt in on all the sides. And that's that. Our new plant is all set. So I typically don't water these right away after I repot it. I let it sit for a day or two. The soil is rather moist, and then I'll put some water in it. If this soil was really dry, then yeah, I'd water it. So here's my pot. Here's the plant. And ta-da! Look how nice that looks. Alright, so we'll move him over here. So the next plant that we are going to repot is this baby. This is my watermelon plant. I really don't know the full real name or the fake name. It's like a watermelon pea something. But yeah, you can see what side it faces the light, right? Everything likes to go to this side. I try to rotate my plants a little bit. Sometimes I forget. So we're actually going to put him in the pot that my rattlesnake just came out. Again, this is a big move for this plant. So fingers crossed that my plant doesn't like die. So I'm also thinking about using the nursery pot that my rattlesnake just came out of to make it a little easier than putting it in that big plastic pot that I showed you guys. So I'm actually going to rinse this out, then I'll put the dirt in there, then I'll put it in here. Coming up. We're back in action. This is all cleaned out. So let's get to repotting. Here's a little baby plant. Again, we are going to massage the soil. This one I haven't watered in a while. It's a little crunchy. We're gonna massage the soil. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Breaking it up. Getting a little aggressive with it. Alright, so I'm starting to see like the soil. I can't really see it, but I see it moving in there, so that's good. So that's done. Now we take our new pot, and again, we put in some soil and some perlite. I don't know if that's how you say it, y'all, but that's how I'm saying it. So I'm just dumping this in here. A little bit. We're gonna put some more soil in there. Again, I like to get a little over 1/4 full in here before I add in the plant. Shake that up a little bit. That looks good. Dig a little hole. I may actually need to put more in there, so we'll see. I got a good amount in there, but we'll see what this boy looks like in here. So we'll do the same thing. Hands at the top, flip upside down. Oh, it's coming out. That'll be good once that's what it looks like when I just set it in there. So that would be good. So let's go in again like we did last time and try to remove some of the excess dirt. Again, I focus on the dirt. I'm not pulling at the roots. And y'all, this wasn't bad. I probably could have left this in the pot longer, but I wanted it something prettier, so it is what it is. Actually, it is pretty root bound. The roots are just really light. You can barely see them, but the roots are really light and they are showing on the outside, so that's good. And this is one of the ones where I feel like I'm really pulling at it to try to get some of the dirt off. So that's about all I'm gonna do, because I don't want to damage the root system and then my plant die. So just like this, I am going to put it in the dirt that I just put in here. And now I'm just gonna fill dirt around the sides. There's like rim, if you all can see this, but the plant, see all that space? So I'm just going to fill that space in with dirt. Gonna pack that in really nicely. So I can just take it from the bag and pour it in here. But I kind of like my little plastic thing that I got. I got this for $1.97 at Home Depot. Just put some dirt in there. Put some perlite in here. Oh, y'all making a mess. I'm gonna have a good sleep time after this. A little bit of perlite, a little bit more. And we're just gonna mix it together. Mixer, mixer, mixer. Here in the face. You see me? Okay. It's a little crooked. Okay. Ah, okay, much better. So mix that all up. So now again, I am just filling in the holes. And we'll do this side. And we're done. Look how easy that was. And now we have 3 things potted. And I'm going to get my little fancy planter that I got from Target that my rattlesnake was in, and just pop this in there. And ta-da, it's in its new home. Now the last thing that I have to repot today is my pothos. I'm really afraid to repot this. I haven't been taking the best care of this. I don't know what to expect in living in here. and I am going to put it in this planter. I actually got this from Goodwill. How cute is this? And then it even came with a little nursery pot like thing, so it's perfect. I am going to put a drainage hole in here. This doesn't have any holes, and it's really good for your nursery pots to have a hole in there, so if you water it too much, the water can drain into the pretty pot and you can toss that out. So with my knife, the same thing I was using to open the bags, I'm gonna try to put a hole in here. I don't know, y'all, this may not turn out right, but yeah, here we are. Look, just stuck it in there. A little bootleg, but it's a hole. Now this has a drainage hole. So I'll pop it back in here and I'll get this started with some dirt. This is a more shallow pot. Pothos look really pretty when they fall over. So I'm hoping to never repot this pothos again. Again, this is probably too big for that, but we're gonna try it. It's not huge, but it's a little big. But I'm gonna fill some dirt in here, put the pothos in there, and then put the dirt around. So here's some dirt. Fill it up, fill it up. Oh, you guys can't see. Bring this over. But fill it up, fill it up. Dirt, 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 dirt. And we'll add some of our perlite mixture. Just put that all in there. That's a good amount of dirt in there. So now we'll take this. Of course, there's a nursery part in here, so let's pull that out. And then we're going to shake it. Here's actually the tag is still in here. If you're curious of what this plant name is, I don't know if that's focusing for you all to see it, but it says it is a Monstera Pothos, not Pothos. So massaging this again. Ooh, my hair. Massage, massage. I see the dirt breaking up as I massage it. And the soil is pretty well watered. Thought I was neglecting this thing, but it doesn't look too bad. Take my new pot. You all know the deal. Upside down and pull. OMG, look at these roots. It was craving a new pot. That's insane. So this is what like root bound looks like. Oh, I think I saw something crawling. See, I told y'all. See. Whew, scary. We're gonna use our knife and break this thing apart just in case I did see something crawling. I don't got the time. We gonna get him in his new pot real quick. Y'all, I was not playing. It was little if I did see something, but let's check. Let's check. Okay, I think it's safe. I think we're good. Maybe I overreact. If I did see anything, hopefully it's dead. Okay. We're back. Sorry about that. Pot. Plant. Soil. Too wet soil. Yeesh. Surprised this thing doesn't have root rot. It's like really, really wet. And believe it or not, I've only watered it once since I've gotten it. But we'll put this in there. Make a nice little hole for it. It really needed a new pot. So that's in there. Make it centered. Looks good. And now we'll just fill in the sides. Make a new mixture. Y'all, this bag saving my life, okay? So get a new mixture going on. I fill in the sides. Dirt. Maybe too much. And perlite. Let's mix that up. And then we can put it in the pot. Filling this in on the side. Let's put this back in our bag. I think I spilled a little bit when I saw a potential creeper crawler. If you all can see, just filling it in around the plant. It's okay if you dump like a lot in one area because you can just move your hands and smooth it out, you know? So I need a little bit more. I like my dirt to be like just a little under the rim, and it's not right now. So put some more dirt in our little plastic thing. I'm not gonna add any more perlite. I think it's a good amount, but just so you all can see. You see there? So I'm just gonna add a little bit more dirt in here to get it up to there. Really like this plastic thing. I normally just use my hands, but this makes life a little easier. So if you're out buying dirt and you see one of these, grab it. I recommend it. Or you get one online. Almost done. Put a little more on this side. A little too much dirt, never hurt anybody, right? And then again, we can just move it around. Make the dirt work for us. Put a little bit more on this side, and then look, we're all set. Mr. Pothos is good to go in his new home. Ta-da! So that's it, you guys. We did 4 plants today. We did the pothos, we did Mr. Rattlesnake, we did the watermelon guy, and we did the Monstera, who still needs a pretty pot. Well, maybe Monstera needs a little bit more dirt, but he's good for now. Let's check out these babies in their new home. Here's my watermelon guy. And let's not forget about Mr. Rattlesnake and my pothos. Didn't tell you all, but the white pot is from Crate and Barrel. I just love it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed our hangout, please like it, hit that little button, like it for me. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. This has been fun. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.